everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking on our Archer level 30 quest to finally finish off the Archer quest line. Which will also finish off all of the class quest lines here in Gridania. I'm very excited for this. We are coming up on the end of those class quests for good. Lucien, what do you got for me for the finale? So, as you may recall, over the story arc so far, we've been having an issue where one of the guild members, Silver, is a racist piece of shit, and I believe he said he was going to be leaving the guild soon? Meanwhile, Lialiapo, a Keeper of the Moon Mikote like Satora, nearly left the guild to go join a group of Keeper of the Moon Mikote, specifically a poacher band, but things did not go well and the poacher band turned out to be kinda shitty, which wasn't too surprising, but we were able to get Lee back, and we are hopefully, to stop these poachers from poaching, and also maybe put an end to the fucking tensions that have been building in the guild. It has been a goddamn mess in here. Let's be honest. The Archers Guild is a mess. Guildmaster Lucien is having a heated discussion with Silver. Perhaps you should intervene. I think I will. Thank the gods you've come, Satora. Perhaps you can talk some sense into this stubborn fool. Calm yourself, Silver. At least let us petition the Order of the Twin Adder for... There is no time, Lucien. Pawah would be long gone before their forces had even assembled. Alone, I can move more swiftly, take these poachers by surprise, and force them to divulge her location. We understand how you feel, Silver, but this is too reckless. At least permit Satora and me to accompany you. You, the adventurer and the savage? You cannot understand. He's still being like this. Silver! But I do understand. I know what it means to take pride in your home, to want more than anything to protect it, and to be consumed by guilt when you cannot. I see what you're going through, Silver, and I understand. This guild taught me to open my eyes and see clearly. I beg you, Silver, open yours. You have friends here ready to fight. You have us. I have never considered you my friends. Do not follow me. Well, if he dies, I won't mourn him. Well, his lying certainly hasn't improved. If he honestly thinks he's doing us a favor by forbidding us from getting involved, he's an even bigger fool than I imagined. Come, Satora, to the South Shroud. So we are going after him. Alright, well, maybe getting his ass saved will humble him in exactly the way he needs. I have my many issues with him, but we should probably save him. Alright, off to the South Shroud we go. I'm gonna head via the East Shroud route. Alright, made it to the South Shroud. We are just east of Quarry Mill, up here in the northeast part of the East Shroud, or sorry, South Shroud rather. And I have located Silver. Yeah, he's not doing well. Okay, what food do we have? Since we are playing as Archer, as a ranged DPS, we're going to want something that increases dexterity is going to be the focus, if we can find it. I'm not seeing any dexterity food though, so we're going to have to find a second best. What do we have? Gathering. Tenacity is tank food. Crafter food, tank food. This might be our best bet, the Forest Meat Kebab here. It's not ideal, but it is the best we've got, so... Forest Meat Kebab, consume you. I went ahead and got some potions set up on my hotbars, potion of dexterity, since dexterity is our main stat as a ranged DPS. Moved my hotbars around a little bit, moved leg raise to right on the D-pad instead of on left, and moved bloodletter over onto the D-pad instead of on the face buttons. Silver, we're here to back you up as much as you hate it. Well, this is unfortunate. Silver! Lee? Satora, I told you not to follow me. I neither need nor want. Don't take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this Archer's eye. Satora, the others are almost upon us. We must make our stand here and protect Silver. Okay, we've got the Hunters of Pawah Mujuuk's gang here. Alright, we've got multiple of them, so we're going to be using Quick Knock as our primary means of attack. Though when we're down to just 2, it will be more efficient to use Heavy Shot. Should probably also be sticking them with Venomous Bite, but when there's a lot of enemies, it can be hard to tell what the better balance would be, using your dots or not, because dot attacks, damage over time attacks, typically do only, you can typically only hit one enemy at a time with them, so it's hard to know what the balance is. I guess it's not that hard. It's just, in the heat of the moment, it can feel like more than I can handle personally. Oh my goodness. I guess what I could do is check the relative potency of Venomous Bite versus Quick Knock, and then it wouldn't be too hard to calculate how many enemies you can have before Venomous Bite becomes relatively useless. Okay, down to just the Trapper. Silver, you hang in there. We are saving your ass and there's nothing you can do about it. Look away, and we're good. Who's next? No, we got them all. Didn't even use my potions. I told you I do not need or want your assistance. Quite why you have deluded yourselves into thinking. You're the one who's deluded, thinking you could deceive us when even a blind man could see that you cover your mouth every time you tell a lie. Observe with intent, overlooking not the smallest detail. Discern your subject's unique characteristics and recognize patterns in their behavior. I learned these things from Lucienne, and from you. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna watch you get yourself killed. There's still so much I don't know about Gridania and the Wildwood archery. So much that I need you to teach me. I suppose fixing your form is the least I could do. Why you... Pawah's gang is already on the move. We have but one chance to catch them. Poachers throughout the 12s would use bone whistles like this one to communicate. With it, I believe we can lure Pawah out of hiding, assuming she has not moved on. So that's why you came to Taker's Rot, for this gang's whistle. Satora, if you are determined to help me, I have a task for you. Pawah was last seen near Isomhar. To the east of the camp, through a hollow tree trunk, is a clearing where two streams meet, and Fs are wont to congregate. We will lay our trap there, and you will be the bait. Do not fear, Satora. I swear on my honor as a Gridanian archer that no harm will come to you. As much as you have given me plenty of reason to think otherwise, but if you're swearing on your honor, that I can believe coming from you. Alright, off to Isomhar, which is going to be a giant pit in the ground just south of Buscaran's Druthers. We're going to be heading east from there into, I believe we've been there for a fishing hole? If not, we will be there soon. Alright, let's get moving, and I'll be sure to use my potions of dexterity this time around. Not that it's entirely that necessary, but it does give a temporary, brief boost of strength that'll make it go a little bit smoother. No, it literally does not boost strength. It's not a potion of strength. Oh my god. Okay. Down south past Buscaran's Druthers. And into the hole. Alright then, now we just gotta wait for the trap to be laid. Or I guess wait for the trap to be sprung. Let's begin. Bollocks, I knew I should have trusted me gut. Some blokes just can't take a hint. I do hope you'll forgive my forwardness, madam. No, sir, 'tis most flattering. Wouldn't you agree, sisters? Why don't we show our gallant Wildwood admirer and his mates just how much we appreciate their attentions. I hope you like it rough, darling. Well then, it is time for the final confrontation with Pawah Mujuuk. Alright, use my potion of dexterity right off the bat, use my raging strikes to get another bonus to our damage output, and let's take care of them. Early on, when we're spamming Quick Knock, might actually be the perfect time for those potions. And potion is already worn off. I truly do not like how quickly those wear off. Oh well. They can be good for burst windows, I suppose. Alright, let's go ahead and use a repelling shot, get some distance, and shoot you down. Oh no, you're setting in your friends. Goody. Alright, well down you all go. Here, let me lure you in close together so I can get a nice big lump of you. Do I really not have Bloodletter yet? I could have sworn I would have had Bloodletter by this point on Archer. Oh well. Did that really put me just barely out of range to actually hit them with Quick Knock? Lovely. Alright, well at least I can use it for the extra damage and then move in quick to continue my regular assault. Alright, well then, Pawah Mujuuk, looks like it's down to just you and us. Lee's doing well, Silver's doing well. Oh, what are you planning? Pawah? Oh, you've got fire arrows. That's what you're doing. Terrible. You knock that off. Alright, well the good news is Pawah is just about to go down. Beautiful. Here, let me use a second wind real quick. But it looks like it may not have been fully necessary. Down she goes, at last. And I thought you only had eyes for me. I can't. I won't. Nice work, you two, working together at last. Oh, it brings joy to my heart. Oh, that is satisfying. Nice shot, Lee, and nice distraction, Silver. Kind of actually surprisingly big of you to let Lee take the final shot against your quarry. Did you learn nothing from my lesson? Your style is far removed from proper Wildwood technique. Still, you acquitted yourself well enough, I suppose. I'll see to Pawah. Should she try to escape, she'll find me far less sympathetic than the last time. Did you see it, Satora? A perfect shot. Lucienne must hear of this. Let's hurry back to Gridania at once. Yeah, is that all you have to say for yourself? A grand total of nothing? Fair enough. Back to the Archers Guild. Oh, Lucienne, you should have seen it. You would be so proud of both of them. They did such a good job. I am relieved to see you again, Satora. Had the three of you not been united in your purpose, Pawah Mujuuk would still be free, and one or more of you would surely be dead. I'm so proud of you, Satora. Not only have you mastered our teachings, but you have also helped your guildmates regain the perspective that they had lost. For showing such compassion to your peers, I wish to teach you a new technique, Wind Bite. With Wind Bite, you can bring the power of the very air around you to bear against your opponents, and they will suffer on long after you have knocked your next arrow. It will serve you well in battle, I am certain. All archers walk the same path, Satora, towards improvement and discovery. As long as you have the vision to see the path ahead, you will continue to mature and excel. Yet we all grow weary and lose direction in time. When this befalls you, I have no doubt but that you will find your way back to us. Trust in your eyes, Satora, they will never lead you astray. Thank you so much, Guildmaster. Wind Bite is a second damage over time ability. We'll go over it in detail in just a moment. And yeah, we either have better gear or we'll be crafting it soon. We just need to get to a higher level before we can use it, so I'm going to go ahead and hold off on getting any of that and just get the money. So then, Wind Bite. Wind Bite is our second damage over time ability, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at our abilities right now and see kind of what our best order will be. So, Venomous Bite is a 100 potency damage plus 15 potency of damage over time for 45 seconds. So that is a total of, let's see, 325 potency. This is a 60 potency plus 20 for 45 seconds is 360 potency. So I said it was, okay, so 360 and 325. Okay, so similar potency. Wind Bite is slightly stronger over time, while Venomous Bite is slightly stronger up front. However, both damage over times can be applied to the same enemy at the same time, so it is not a bad idea at all to use both. Then you'll have 360 plus 325, 685 potency of damage over time. Not bad at all. Now looking at Quick Knock. Quick Knock is 110 potency, so if we have greater than, I believe, 3 or more enemies, it is more efficient to use Quick Knock and... Whoa, what just happened to my throat? Hold on. My throat just departed me for a moment. That was wild. So if we have 3 or more enemies, it'll be more efficient to drop Venomous Bite and just use Quick Knock. And if we have 4 or more enemies, it'll be more efficient to drop Wind Bite as well. That is good to know. Heavy Shot is a potency of 160, so 3 or more enemies we're going to be wanting to... No, 2 or more enemies we're going to be wanting to use Quick Knock. Straight Shot, 200 potency, same as before. It would be better with 2 or more enemies to be using Quick Knock. Alright, that is very handy to know. We are gain for AoEs on 2 or more enemies, and drop our DOTs on 3 and then 4 enemies. That is very handy information for figuring out our rotations. Raging Strikes is of course a 15% damage buff. Bloodletter is off GCD, so we can use that whenever it has a charge ready. Though if we have a burst window coming up, we may want to save them for that. And Repelling Shot, really? I was under the impression it actually did do damage, but no, apparently it's just for putting distance between you and the enemy. Interesting. I genuinely thought it also did damage at the same time. Alright, in that case, I'm thinking I'm going to move Peloton and Repelling Shot to that part of my hotbar. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV. What do you say we pick up the job that comes out of Archer? It's time to become a bard. I will see everyone next time for that.